All right, hey everybody, let's talk fairway woods. All right, so there's a few things that I want to talk to you about today that are essential for hitting good fairway wood shots. First one is ball position, okay? When we're hitting fairway woods, we want to play the ball forward in our stance, and the reason for that is because we want to sweep the ball off the turf. Second thing, we want to talk width of stance. So the ball's forward, it's going to be a couple inches inside our left heel, and I want the stance to be wide. And the reason why I want a wide stance is so I can set up and get a decent amount of secondary axis tilt. So my primary, obviously, my secondary is going to be how I tilt to the right. And the wider my stance is, the more I have secondary axis tilt, and the less my spine gets in the shot, which allows me to sweep the ball off the turf. If my stance is narrow, I'm going to chop down into the ball and come down really steep. But if I keep the golf ball forward in my stance, and I widen my stance, that allows me to bring the golf club in on more of a shallow angle, less of a descent, and it's going to allow me to sweep the ball off the turf more, just like this. And the third thing that I want to talk about is what your intentions are. So when you're hitting fairway woods, we want to make sure that we're advancing the golf ball. So if you read the book Lowest Score Wins, you'll understand that advancing the golf ball is hitting it far, but also safe. So we have to have good intentions here. We need to make sure that we're winding up and making a good backswing. Plenty of length in the backswing. Don't try and shorten it too much, because if you get short, you're going to get quick, and the shaft's going to get wonky on the way down. You're going to pull on it and get some crazy shots. So let's make sure that we're hitting fairway woods. The ball's forward in the stance, like an inch inside the left heel or an inch and a half inside the left heel. We're going to widen the stance, and we're going to make a longer, more fluid backswing so we don't do anything too crazy. Okay? Good tempo with that bigger backswing. All right, so let's remember those three things. Ball forward, widen the stance to get the spine out of the shot so we can sweep it off the turf, and understand your intentions, where you want the ball to go, and making sure you make a big enough shoulder turn and making a long, fluid backswing so you don't get any sort of weird angles coming down. All right, let me know how this helps.